This is Resonance 104.4 FM. Flipping marvellous. How you doing? Welcome. I'm Nick Hennegan. Welcome to another slice of Literary London. Also, of course, on bohemianbritain.com. And I thought, this being, well, in the UK, it's been a pretty wet winter. Yeah, pretty wet, pretty awful. There are some places, as I record this in February, in Birmingham, by the way, Britain's second city. Did I mention that? Yes, I think I did. As I record this, some places in the UK have had rain every single day this year. However, officially, next week is the start of spring. And so I thought, for this edition of Literary London, we'd just celebrate spring with words and music. And it's quite celebratory, obviously, the end of the winter. Longer days, sunnier nights. But there's also another side, of course, to spring. And this is a very famous and glorious but very sad poem. We start with this, read by Robert Donnet, written by Wilfred Owen. It's Spring Offensive.
He drowsed and was aware of silence heaped round him, unshaken as the steadfast walls, aqueous like floating rays of amber light, soaring and quivering in the wings of sleep. Silence and safety, and his mortal shore, lipped by the inward moonless waves of death. Someone was holding water to his mouth. He swallowed, unresisting, moaned and dropped through crimson gloom to darkness, and forgot the opiate throb and ache that was his wound. Water, calm, sliding green above the weir. Water, a skylit alley for his boat, bird-voiced and bordered with reflected flowers and shaken hues of summer. Drifting down, he dipped contented oars and sighed and slept. Night, with a gust of wind, was in the ward, blowing the curtain to a glimmering curve. Night. He was blind. He could not see the stars glinting among the wraiths of wandering cloud. Queer blots of color, purple, scarlet, green, flickered and faded in his drowning eyes. Rain. He could hear it rustling through the dark. Fragrance and passionless music woven as one. Warm rain on drooping roses, pattering showers that soak the woods. Not the harsh rain that sleeps behind the thunder, but a trickling peace, gently and slowly washing life away. He stirred, shifting his body. The pain leaped like a prowling beast and gripped and tore with groping dreams, with grinding claws and fangs. But someone was behind him. Soon he lay, shuddering, because that evil thing had passed. And death, who'd stepped toward him, paused and stared. Light many lamps and gather round his bed. Lend him your eyes, warm blood, and will to live. Speak to him, rouse him, you may save him yet. He's young, he hated war. How should he die when cruel old campaigners win safe through? But death replied, I choose him. So he went and there was silence in the summer night. Silence and safety and the veils of sleep. Then, far away, the thudding of the guns.
Spring. Nothing is so beautiful as spring, when weeds in wheels shoot long and lovely and lush. Thrushes' eggs look little low heavens, and thrush through the echoing timber does so rinse and ring the ear, it strikes like lightnings to hear him sing. The glassy pear tree leaves and blooms, they brush the descending blue. That blue is all in a rush with richness, the racing lambs too have there their fling. What is all this juice and all this joy? A strain of the earth's sweet being in the beginning in Eden garden. Have, get before it cloy, before it cloud, Christ Lord, and sour with sinning. Innocent mind and May Day in girl and boy, most, O maid's child, thy choice, and worthy the winning.
Beautiful. Vivaldi. And of course, Spring from the Four Seasons. And before that, you heard Gerald Manley and Spring. Lovely poem. How you doing? I'm Nick Hennegan. This is Resonance 104.4 FM. It's literary London. We're looking at things kind of literally and Londony. Don't forget, if you got a particular poem or if you're up to anything in the literary world, you can get in touch directly. radio@mavericktheatre.co.uk. It's probably the easiest email address. radio@mavericktheatre.co.uk. Or I've now got a new email. Oh, get me. Nick, N-I-C-K, @bohemianbritain.com. Nick@bohemianbritain.com. So if you've got anything happening, then do let me know. We're going to be... Oh, excuse me. I do apologise. I'm in Birmingham at the moment. Hey, yes, Britain's second city. We're going to be talking to some very interesting people. There's a couple of new plays opening in London. And we've got Michael Kingsbury, who is a writer, coming into chat over the next few weeks. And like I say, if you've got anything happening, then do let me know. And of course, we're celebrating spring on Resonance FM today and on bohemianbritain.com. And being from Birmingham, Britain's second city, of course, I would lose my passport to get into King's Heath if I didn't play this, which is not quite spring, but it's very summery, by one of Britain's, nay, the world's best known bands, born in Birmingham. Do you know what it is yet, kids? Yeah.
Why you had to hide away for so long? Where did we go wrong? Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why you had to hide away for so long. Where did we go wrong? Please tell us why you had to hide away for so long. Where did we go wrong? Hey there, Mr. Blue, it's a place to be with you. Look around, see what you do. Everybody smiles at you. Hey there, Mr. Blue, it's a place to be with you. Look around, see what you do. Everybody smiles at you. Mr. Blue Sky, Mr. Blue Sky, Mr. Blue Sky. Mr. Blue, you get it right, but some comes Mr. Night, creeping over. Now his hand is on your shoulder. Never mind, I remember you this way. Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why you had to hide away for so long. Where did we go wrong? Hey there, Mr. Blue Sky, so pleased to be with you. Look around, see what you you. Everybody smiles at you.
Oh, to be in England, now that April's there. And whoever wakes in England sees some morning unaware that the lowest boughs and the brushwood sheaf round the elm tree bole are in tiny leaf, while the chaffinch sings on the orchard bough. In England, now. And after April, when May follows, and the whitethroat builds and all the swallows, hark where my blossomed pear tree in the hedge leans to the field and scatters on the clover blossoms and dewdrops at the bent spray's edge. That's the wise thrush. He sings each song twice over, lest you should think he never could recapture the first fine careless rapture. And though the fields look rough with hoary dew, all will be gay when noontide wakes anew the buttercups, the little children's dower, far brighter than this gaudy melon flower.
In front of the sombre mountains, a faint, lost ribbon of rainbow. And between us and it, the thunder. And down below, in the green wheat, the labourers stand like dark stumps, still in the green wheat. You are near to me, and naked feet in their sandals. And through the scent of the balcony's naked timber, I distinguish the scent of your hair. So now the limber lightning falls from heaven. Adown the pale green glacier river floats a dark boat through the gloom. And whither? The thunder roars, but still we have each other. The naked lightnings in the heavens dither and disappear. What have we but each other? The boat has gone.
So evocative of spring. That was Spring Awakening from Sign. Before that, you heard one of my favourite poems, one of my favourite poets, D.H. Lawrence, On the Balcony. Before that, Robert Browning, Home Thoughts from Abroad. To be in England. And before that, the Brummy Bangers, ELO, Mr. Blue Sky. And for those in the know, you might listen to that last tiny little bit of the record. There's a vocoder. It was one of the first electronic voices ever used in a recording. And right at the end of that song, it goes, please turn me over, because it was the end of side one on the album. What? Full of useless information, me. Oh, yes. But I hope you enjoyed our little homage to spring. And as I say, next week we're going to be talking to a couple of writers who are having quite a lot of success in London's West End. And in the meantime, if you'd like to get in touch with me, then please do. radio@mavericktheatre.co.uk, radio@mavericktheatre.co.uk, or Nick, N-I-C-K, at bohemianbritain.com. Nick at bohemianbritain.com, particularly if you're organising something literary in the London area, or if you'd like to say hello to anyone. I know Kath from California's been in touch again. Sorry, I missed your email last week, Kath. Kath always emails from California, basically just to kind of tell us how she's listening to this on the beach. Pacific Ocean. And I'm guessing it's spring now as well, but well, we'll see. Thank you again for your company. That's all we've got time for. I'm Nick Hennegan. This is Resonance. We're also, of course, don't forget, on bohemianbritain.com, but chiefly Literary London on Resonance 104.4 FM.